Yo, what is going on, guys? Influence bringing out Hatch the Fire shit, and today we're here to talk about Naruto Shinobi Striker. And in this video, we're talking about melee weapons and like which ones should we actually get in the game. But to kick it off, we should first talk about what's already confirmed for the game. So what's already confirmed for the game is kunai. You know, the basic kunai. Kakashi, Naruto usually use it in their gameplay. Sasuke's sword, Kisame's shark skin sword, Samahara, Zabuza's executioner blade, katana, like a regular ass katana used by like Sai, or maybe it looks like Kakashi's short wolf fang blade or something like that, and then Hidan's triple bladed scythe. So those are all confirmed. What I like about this game so far is not only can you fight with your hands, and there's different, you know, hand to hand, you know, fighting styles like Rock Lee's fighting style or the Gentle Fist. If that gets introduced, that'd be pretty cool, and etc. But you can also use these swords, these kunais, the scythe, stuff like that, hammer if we get it. But in this video I want to talk about top 10 that I would like to see in the game. This is not in order, this is just top 10 that I put together a list of what I would like to see, starting off with Minato's kunai. Now this is just for me, it's just for the presence of using Minato's legendary kunai blade. I think it'd be really dope to have it. It should have maybe like enhanced range, like a little bit longer range as a standard kunai. Maybe it's really dope. I mean, the 4th Hokage had it. I mean, of course I want to use it. It's a really cool weapon. This is just more for, you know, visual aspects of the game, not really to have it for fighting. I just want to see my character holding the 4th Hokage's kunai. I think that'd be really cool. That's something I want to see in the game. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, but we'll see later on. So let's go ahead and kick it off with the next one, which is going to be just like a regular staff. I think staff should be introduced in the game. We're going to have swords. We're going to have kunai, shurikens. I think just like a regular bow staff, or maybe even the 3rd Hokage's monkey staff should be introduced into the game, because that could help with the range. That could help, you know, they can be kind of slow, but it'll have a lot of range. If you're playing like Capture the Flag, you can beat them off the flag if they kind of get close to your flag, you know, whenever you're playing it. Next up would be Darui's blade. Daru is one of my favorite characters in the Hidden Cloud Village, and I like his sword. It's pretty lengthy, it's pretty bulky, and he is still pretty quick with the sword, even though it is a bigger weapon. So I do want to see that introduced into the game. Plus you can give it some lightning properties, and I don't know if they're going to introduce that part into the game, but that would be pretty cool also. It's one of my favorite swords that I've seen in Naruto, especially during the Shippuden era, during the war arc, and during the 5 Kage Summit arc as well. Next up is going to be Chojiro's blade. Now Chojiro has a really interesting weapon, you know, being one of the 7 Mist Swordsman blades, so to speak, anyway, as I hit a mist blade. But this blade actually has the ability to, you know, absorb chakra and manifest it into whatever he needs it to be, like a hammer or a longer sword or whatever it needs to turn itself into. I think that'd be a dope feature, and I feel like you can give it a pretty interesting moveset depending what you do, because you do have light attack and heavy attack. Maybe when you have that blade and you switch it to heavy, it switches to like the hammer mode, and you can like swing, and it's a little bit slower, but it does such a punch, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be kind of cool to introduce to the game. Next up would be Hanzo's scythe. I think that'd be a really cool. You can use the chain and scythe as a pretty quick moving weapon, pretty decent range. I would say like a mid-range weapon, and it'd be really cool to kind of see that in the game. We already have, you know, like I said, kunais and staffs and stuff like that. I think that would be another cool one to put inside the game, especially because, I mean, Danzo's scythe is actually pretty cool. Even in Storm 4 and Storm 3, it was actually a pretty dope weapon. It's pretty quick, surprisingly. Next up, I'm going to say Tatsuya's demon Flute. I think it'd be really cool to have that. It's just, my thing is how they're gonna balance it, because in Storm games it is a ranged weapon. I'm just considering how they're gonna do it up close. Maybe whenever you get close to an enemy, you can play the flute and it'll daze them a little bit, but it'll hurt them with the sound of the flute, I guess. I'm not sure. I want to see how they're gonna do it. How they do it, I think it's gonna be pretty damn dope. Moving on to the next one, puppets. You know what I'm saying? I think if there is a Naruto game to introduce puppets into as a weapon or an extension of your character, it should be Shinobi Striker. Weapons are made to be used to defeat the enemy, and puppets are doing that same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Conqueror uses puppets, Sasori uses puppets, Chio uses puppets. It almost escaped me for a second. But legitimately, this would be the game to introduce them, because they can have a good amount of range and, you know, kind of keep your character safe. So we're playing, you know, Capture the Flag. You can have to where your puppets, you know, kind of will get the flag situated, but you are still kind of far away to where you don't take too much damage. Now the only thing with puppets I don't want someone using the chakra strings to be hitting me from across fucking map, because I think that'd be overpowered. Make it a decent range, don't make it overpowered if you introduce puppets, and kind of give us a different puppet variety. So like this puppet may give you a certain combo, this puppet might give you a certain combo, and then we can maybe see the third Kazekage puppet, or even Kankuro's puppets, or even Chiyo's puppets. I think that'd be really cool too to have inside the game. And once you play in that, maybe you'll get Sasori as a puppet just to have him. I think that'd be really cool to have, something cool to introduce, and they could all have very interesting move sets, even though just being one, you know, thing, they're just puppets, but they're different types of puppets, you know what I'm saying? Next up is going to be Orochimaru's blade, Kusanagi, hope I said that right, Kusanagi, some shit like that, right? This blade is pretty cool because you can control it with your mind. It does have the ability to extend, so that could really help. So maybe this will be like a long range katana or a long range blade, to where it's not as bulky as like the shark skin or the executioner blade, but it does have pretty good range to where you can hit the enemy and stuff like that. It might be better as an ability, we'll see. Next up is going to be Madara's Gunbai, the Gunbai fan, the Madara fan, you know what I'm saying? I think that'd be really cool to have inside the game also, because it's not only good offensively, but it's good defensively because it can block jutsus. So if someone is going to be throwing a jutsu or spitting a fireball, you can switch it to defense mode essentially, or deflect it, and they'll send it right back out. I think that would be so true to the anime and manga. That would add such a new aspect on the game, because if I'm doing Rasengan and then you use the Gunbai and then I just blow back, you take little damage. Don't take a lot of damage if I blow back, because I think that'd be kind of dumb, but you take little damage and you have to be careful and do your timing right. I think that'd be really cool to have, but I don't want everyone just choosing Gunbais and then we're freaking playing capture the flag and everyone's surrounding their flag just doing the Gunbai fucking defense move. I think that'd be a little dumb if they had that, but make it balanced. That's the big thing about this game, is all you have to do is make everything balanced to each other and the game will work perfectly, you know what I'm saying? And last but not least is going to be Asuma's Chakra Blades. Personally, I want these for my character, that or a sword, because I like Asuma's blades. They're quick. He has like this boxing type of mentality, fucking Mayweather a nigga ass, and just be done with him, you know what I'm saying? Just not go ahead and slice and slits and dice his ass open, go ahead and bust open the chakra and the chakra blades, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it would be a really cool weapon to have. That's probably my top one. As I told us, I know I didn't say this is like in order, but that is my top one. I'm gonna say I want to see Asuma's Chakra Blades. Make him a mentor. We learned some jutsus for him, and his last one is, hey, I'm gonna give you my blades, or a copy of my blades or something. I think that would be cool to have in the game. That's something I'm definitely hoping for. But in the comments down below, guys, let me know what you guys want to see as a weapon inside the game. Anything I didn't name, leave it in the comments down below, because I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you agree with the list, go ahead and give the video a like. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Infamous, and I am out.